All right, hey folks, we're all cleaned up. We're back. We're gonna do our Pate Bombe. So this is gonna look very familiar. We've got egg yolks instead of egg whites. I've got sugar going here. And for the Pate Bombe, we're gonna go actually up to a full 250 on our sugar before we start doing that drizzle action in. So I've got about 225 here. So what I wanna do is I wanna whip my egg yolks and I wanna get them nice, light, and fluffy. I wanna get about a 3 times increase in volume. So I'm going to give myself plenty of time. Again, this is another one of those timing games where I'm going to make sure my egg yolks triple in volume, my sugar's to 250, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to do that slow drizzle action between the whisk and the side of the work bowl. Let's get these started. All right, just to let you know what's going on, my sugars are 250. My egg yolks have increased in volume. They've lightened up quite a bit, so I'm going to turn it back to, medium plus-ish, and I'm going to slowly drizzle this sugar between the whisk and the side of the bowl, and we're going to let this go until it's completely cooled to the touch, just like we did with the Italian meringue. All right, we're all set here. Our Pate Bombe has cooled completely. I can put my hand on the bottom of the mix bowl here and it's cooled to the touch. It's below my body temperature. So let's go ahead and pull this off. And what we're going to see is that this is very much like, looks like cake batter. And this is what you're looking for when it's completely done, is it's going to fall off in ribbons. You see how it's almost like a continuous stream. It's breaking. That's what's called falling in ribbons. It's not just dripping off. Nice thick ribbon. Looks like cake batter. So just to take a look here, and I'm sure you can look in the bowl here. I did get a little bit messy with this. That's the problem sometimes with using a very small amount of material, is I did get a little of that sugar on the side. So as you're pouring, you're watching what's going on with the mixer, so you can adjust your target of where you're pouring so it doesn't catch these outside corners of the whisks, because that's where all my sugar hit. Didn't hit the inside, the smaller whisks hit these outsides. So just got to watch that, and when I pull this out to use it, I'm gonna avoid scraping any of that sugar back into my product, because that's just going to leave a texture that's not very good. It's unfavorable. So this looks nice. That's our Pate Bombe. Use that as a nice base for a mousse. Of course, we've got our Italian meringue over here. Nice, glossy. See how it holds that peak? It doesn't drop. So we can actually put some nice with a spatula, like you see on, in commercial bakeries. We can do our lemon meringue pie. We can actually make nice little peaks with our spatula and then come in with a torch and flame those. Gives it a nice visual appeal. Where you get that nice little peak on there. So, what we've seen here is very similar technique. Italian meringue, Pate Bombe, very similar. Egg whites, cooked sugar, egg yolks, cooked sugar, completely different uses. Techniques you're going to need to use. You're going to reference these as pieces of other recipes. When you are going to do a chocolate mousse, for example, you're not going to see now go reference your Pate Bombe technique to go use that. It's just going to have the ingredients. You're going to see maybe the direction saying, okay, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to immediately recognize that's a Pate Bombe. So, skills you're going to use. Hopefully these videos are useful. Refer to them throughout your pastry program, whether you're in the pastry certificate or you're just getting a little exposure as part of our associates. We'll see you next time on Australia Mountain Community College Culinary Videos.